fight. So winners and test of strength, losers and question pain, submitters and competition and despair.
Make another video, you know. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار رب اجعلني مقيم الصلاة من ذريتي ربنا تقبل دعاء ربنا اغفر لي ولوالدي وللمؤمنين يوم يقوم الحساب. Assalamu alaikum. Not much to talk to you about today. We haven't really got any new thoughts to think about, other than a bit about war and terror and war and drugs, how the establishment and the institutes and the state is complicit in the spread of fear among people, and in the spread of disguised bomb attacks or epidemics or scares about certain viruses or even certain chemical imbalances, as they're called, which they think are threats to humans and can harm humans. In most cases, it's not what the civilians know; it's what the doctors know, and it's not what civilians know. Civilians don't know anything about bombs. It's the army who know everything about bombs. So it's just about selling to the army that there's a real evil, so they can do something about their job, so they have something to do, rather than sit idly and have nothing to do. Job satisfaction they're after, you know, and same with the war on drugs. It's about job satisfaction. There's a need for doctors and there's a need for the army. I mean, there isn't really. There isn't a need for the state, and there's a need for the natural life of a family, and is more than adequate to support you. But I don't know. There's a kingdom, and it's either a kingdom or an order. And if it's a kingdom, then you know the price of goods are relative to the kingdom, and if you pay, you will be paid, and if you give, you will receive. Whereas in a new world order, it's if you give, you will be paid, and if you pay, you will receive. So it's a bit of a paymaster situation, and the spread of and the increase in stock exchange exploitation of the earth and its resources to increase profits. So there's corporate companies who make vast amounts of money by buying out all the resources, and I don't know, and how much goes to waste, you know. How much of it goes to waste and how much of it actually ends up with the consumers. And just tyrannically wanting to go first all the time, and that's what they're trying to do, instead of trying to say, well, we're humans, we should submit to God, and not try to say we're angels who know God. Humans who learn of God and have faith and devote to the truth and believe in the good, faith in the light. Messiah, son of David, out of jealousy to see what happened, and they think favoritism or something like that. And at the end of the day, it was more to do with God guides whom He wills, and God redeems to Himself whom He wills, and whoever wills to seek guidance, whoever wills to be guided. Anyone who reverences God, or anyone who believes in God and believes in the last day, leads a righteous life, will receive their recompense from the Lord. They have nothing to fear, nor shall they grieve. They're promised joy and happiness, and paradise has been reserved for them. Which is better than, is employment better in the world order? Is employment better or paradise better? Paradise is when you enjoy all God's provisions and whatever provisions you like, or this world where you work and work and work and you neglect your souls. Think you've achieved something with your work, and who gave you the eyesight and the brain? Who gave you the hearing, the eyesight, and the brains? All praise due to God. But yet they think their work and their work that they have done has been that they have actually achieved something, when all they're doing is feeding on the blood of humans. In the kingdom of God, the schemes of the disbelievers backfire against them. In the New World Order, they know themselves to know. They're using it in the philosophy to know yourself is to know your enemy. And it's strange how I'm not reached by many people in this day and age. Reached by many people in this day and age, but it doesn't mean I didn't reach anyone. It just means that they're just denying it because out of jealousy of why should God bestow His blessings and grace upon whom He wills. And then just try and emulate and imitate everything that's happened in his life, in history, and by the victor's life. The victory of God is near. Water is blessed and gold is cursed. Those who don't ask a wage, and those who try to sell you pieces of gold, jewellery, to do their bidding, or whatever command they give, even though it's evil, they command you to evil. Satan commands you to commit evil and vice, and promises you poverty. Whereas God promises you forgiveness from Him and grace. And grace is an amazing thing, so because grace means you don't fail to darkness. You're not living in a world of darkness and all these things, You rest at night. You're not troubled by nightmares or anything like that, or any kind of, not nightmares, but you're not troubled by satanic all-seeing eye, or as it is, and you haven't got a hard as rock heart to work and work and work. You know, your heart is soft, and that's all that matters, because you can't work and work and work. You can only do what you can. You can't do 10 hours a day in the mill and break all your body into millions of pieces, you know. And you just destroy your body, you know, just so that you can earn some money to feed your family. If you have a soul, and that's the case, you know, but God guides you from the depths of darkness into light. And also fear of poverty and gambling, a love and the chest and the keeping. Not much to say really.